Alright, everyone, it's Savior Kupo. I'm back. We're doing some multiplayer queue. We're going to be keeping our win rate high, hopefully. And I'll be doing my best to explain my decision points, why I'm doing what I'm doing, all the way up from the beginning, from the hero selection to ring choice, amulet choice, yeah, all of it. Yeah, it's pretty, I wouldn't say straightforward, but this game is not as RNG dependent as a lot of people would make it out to be. And hopefully you'll learn something from this stream. Okay, let's kick it off again. Oh, that was super fast. It's kind of surprising that I'm getting low level opponents. Alright, what do we play? What do we play? I don't want to play another rat. I don't like the rats very much. No! No, this is my favorite guy. I have a 100% win rate on Horus. A lot of people say he's not very good, but I think this guy's absurd. Like, his ability lets you just invade the palace without having to fight people. It's not really meant for late game. It's designed to not put a bounty on your head early and have to deal with early pressure. So you can just sit around and quest and get your first couple points done, and it's nice and easy. I need to pick somebody. I'm gonna pick Thane. And we're just gonna prove why Thane is just stupid. He's a very stupid animal at 3 wits, so there's really no other option than to pick Think. If you want to win this game and your hero has 3 wits, then you have no choice but to pick Think. That is the only amulet choice. There is no amulet that is more important than making sure that you can draw 4 cards. It's the most restrictive resource in the game next to AP. So anything that gives you more AP, super valuable. Anything that gives you more cards, super valuable. So they don't have any amulets that give you AP. The closest thing is your ring, the Celestite, that lets you pseudo gain AP by walking on mountains. I'm gonna take wits here. Helm of Heroes is whatever, but I just need the cards. 3 spirit is fine, and I don't really think that getting 4 spirit is that worth it. Some people will argue, oh, you need 4 spirit so you can cast Banish, but I find that to be a pretty bad reason to put an entire point into spirit. Alright, we're gonna walk this way. Our starting hand is actually not bad because this Kingsguard's in our way. I'm not gonna play it till next turn though. I'm gonna put this axe and play the cursed lands to this peril, and play the Wildborn to ourselves. We always want to dump our hand. Like, cycling your cards is the way that you win this game, which is another reason why wit is so important, because if your wits is low, then your hand is more likely to get clogged, and if it gets clogged and you don't have a way to dump your hand, either by getting in combat or by purposefully running into perils, which you guys will see me do quite often if you watch long enough, it's very difficult to get into the palace outside of completing your quest line. And completing your quest line is the worst way to win this game if you're trying to actually win games. Obviously it's fun because the game goes on for really long, but if you want to win and get win streaks, then the way that you go about it is you get your wits up, you craft your hand so that you can breach this palace. These 2 spaces here, the wits spaces, which are identical every single game. For those of you that don't know, these perils in the palace are always the same every single time, every single game. The wits perils are always Wild Sword, Shield, and Rot. And the spirit symbols, the spirit perils, are always Wild Rot, Sun, Moon. But in order for you to even try to breach the spirit perils, you have to have a minimum of 4 spirit. So that's basically off the table for like 80% of the cast, unless you're trying to put points in spirit, in which case you're kind of doing it wrong. So you're basically relegated to these two perils. And the way that you'll usually see me go about things is I want to get my wits to 6 ASAP, And then on my way, like while doing that, I'm gonna try to craft my hand to be Wild Rot Sword Shield so that I can break in, burn those 4 cards. I don't like to leave things up to chance. And I don't like rolling 2 dice and praying for that one missing symbol, although sometimes you just kind of have to do that. It's kind of shitty if you have to do that, but try your best not to do that. And the way you do that is by increasing your wits, retaining your cards that have the correct symbols, and then completing a couple quests so that your stats are good enough so that you won't just die to the king. But with Thane, like Thane's ability, Swordmaster, you just store the, like, you breach the palace, you pull from the trickery deck, and you hold all the swords, and then you just burn them and you kill the king, because piercing swords, like, the king doesn't have a way to defend against piercing swords. So basically, as long as you have decent defensive equipment to make sure he doesn't just one-shot you back, it's like it's guaranteed that you win the game if you just burn swords. I killed the king when he had 5 hearts remaining by burning 5 swords. Like, this wolf is pretty stupid. We may or may not get to do that this game. It's kind of not looking like it, because in order for that to happen, I would have to complete this quest and then have the right hand to breach the palace the following turn. Yeah, I'd have to wait, because I'm gonna get this during the... Whose turn is it? Yeah, so I'm gonna get this quest done tonight, and then I would have to have the right cards to breach it the next day. As Thane, you want to turbo out equipment as fast as possible. This is not really the equipment we're looking for, because Thane doesn't care about attack, but we're gonna move this guy. Get out of here. Alright, let's get this done. We got our first piece. Hopefully. This is absolutely worth it. Thane doesn't care about prestige. We're gonna kill this guy. Alright, nice. Not only do we get to keep our prestige, but this increases our wits, which effectively means that we don't need to do a quest. If you view quests in terms of stats instead of rewards, you will be so much better off. This heavy flail is probably just going to be used for its sword icon. And as you can see from the cards that I pulled, I am just 1 shield away from breaching, which I probably will do. We'll see here. We're going to take the body. Like I said, I don't care about the reward. Like, choosing quests for rewards is awful. Unless you're specifically lucky and you have a starting hand that gives you like rot, and then you get a quest that gives you an item that gives you rot, that might be the only reason I'd be willing to take a quest for its reward. Because you're not guaranteed the reward. You have like a 50-50 chance at best to get the reward. So then, if you fail to get the reward, you're stuck with a stat that you didn't want to improve. That's just awful. So always pick your quest based on the stat you're trying to improve, specifically. So it differs with every hero, but like I said at the beginning of this game with Thane, I want my wits up. And when I saw that my wits quest gave me Helm of Heroes, which gave me another wits, my wits is set for the rest of the game. I don't need any more wits. If I even complete another quest at all, which is not looking like it, I might just go in here and attack this guy if I can get some defensive equipment. Then that's all you need. 5 combat. I would like this to be 6, but my next quest is over here by the starting area, and I am not running back there. I'm gonna run up here and breach on this side, because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It might be reasonable. It'll depend on what I pull here. If I pull a shield, and it's not a super great piece of gear that I can put on, then I'm probably just gonna go in here and burn my cards, just to open this door. Like, I may not attack the king right now, but if I clear the peril now, I don't have to worry about it. Take 2 turns from now, or something like that. And I might just end up doing that. We'll see. I kind of want to get like a heavy plate armor, or some kind of thing that gives me shields to begin with. Helm of Heroes, starting with +1 shield, is not enough. I need more. The positive benefit of attacking the king early as well is because his explode pool is equal to his rot value, and so his rot value is only 2, meaning his dice is not going to go crazy. So I don't actually need as many shields as I would if I were trying to attack, 4 turns from now. But we'll see what's up. Oh, Mercurio just gets teleported. Let's see what he got here. You got Ruby and Resist. These are very competitive choices for Ring and Amulet. Yeah, really not a whole lot to say. The fact that he chose Ruby, he wants to fight. I'm sure he's probably going to do a fight quest. Alright, let's see what we get here. I want some defense. And we're not getting any. So... I mean, that's a shield. I can breach right now. I'm gonna equip this Iron Pike, because you guys watched me get wrecked last game with Iron Pike, and it works with defense as well. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, how's everyone doing? What's Horus doing? I'm scared of this guy. He only has 3 wits, so he can't breach the palace. Well, actually he can. It's +1 shield. So if he drew the other 3 cards, then he could actually go in. Okay. Because of what's the rest of his gear? Okay. I'm going to... I don't want to put a bounty on my head. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to stand on this mountain, which I can because I have Celestite, which lets me ignore... Where is it? Lets me ignore the movement penalty. If this guy tries to breach, then I'll be able to stop him. His name is trademarked. Okay, let's see it. This is kind of a hedge. Like if I wanted to really go all in, I could go up, take the settlement, attack the King's Guard, and then burn my cards to guarantee the peril here. But that's very, very all in of me, and I don't have... I didn't, like, I drew this. This is like one of the worst defensive items. I need to get something. I need to get like a chainmail shirt. I need to get a heavy plate. Or I need to get something that gives me shields. Oh, okay. I'm down with that. Took my only duplicate, so it's pretty good. And Horus is coming at me. Well, I'm on the mountain. So okay, we'll see. May you not roll well, Honey Badger. There's that pike with the reflect, which is not going to hit because he didn't hit 4. So he's going to take 1 damage. He would have taken 2 damage if he actually rolled another attack. Can't really control the order in which your dice fall, though. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, for some reason, like, people tend to ignore the bonus that mountains give you. In this game, 1 dice is very powerful. Also, Thane, I get my battle axe dice, my starting shield, my fortified bonus. If it was nighttime, I'd get my affinity bonus. I'm still not going to burn that heavy flail, though. I want my hand to be exactly the way it is. Oh, he hit 4 this time. 5. Ooh. He's going to take 2 damage then. Good job. Trade 2 for 1. I'm probably standing on his quest. Why else would he be attacking me? He has 0 AP, though. 4? I could just oppress this guy. Alright, let's check out what River's doing. I forgot there were even other players in this game. Alright. Oh, the 420 legend. It's actually the prestige leader. with a Hare's Halberd, one of the best items in the game. Celestite Feel. Okay, interesting. I agree with the ring. Spirit. The difference between adding spirit and adding wits is kind of a personal preference. River is very balanced. Probably the second most balanced character in the entire game. So you really can do whatever you want with her. I have a 60% win rate, 60-70% win rate with River. It's really fun. And you can ignore fighting the king. If the king's at 1 HP, you just use her ability and go pew pew. Easy game. Does Horus have any rot? Okay, no he doesn't. And let's check his equipment. Still has the defense. He's not in a forest, so this is useless. Getting passive money from a diplomat. Yeah, Hare's Halberd. Cool. So it looks like I'm actually the best geared? Maybe? Right now. Horus took took 1 point of damage there. If I just draw 2 swords, I can just kill him outright. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'd rather just go down here and take my body quest and then just come right back up and fight the king. Oh, these are really nice dice. Evergreen dice. Not as cool as my dice though. I got the best dice. Kupo has the best dice. She's about to get wrecked. What? I think he's dead. He's definitely dead. She even killed the Bane? No, not even close. Alright, well, maybe she wants to pursue Rot? Maybe? I mean, it is early enough where she can't make that decision. Oh, and then she actually breaks the pact. What pact? Alright. Oh, Honey Badger. If any of you guys want to know what I'm talking about when I refer to this guy as the Honey Badger and how he's actually good in the game, you should just check out my YouTube channel. Shameless self-promotion right there. I have an entire video on this guy. Alright, where's this rat? It's interesting that he spent a majority of his money on a bastard sword. Alright, we need equipment. Come on. Hey, that's something. +1 shield. Okay, I guess I'll just put it here. I have 2 swords, so I can basically kill this Horus. That would put him at 2 and me at 2. I think he would stay the prestige leader if I do that. I'm just gonna complete my quest. Thane wants to quest ASAP. I just want stats and I want to kill. That's not good. That is not good at all. That is very bad for me. Okay, I'm gonna hold my trusty shield. Just gonna roll this. I don't have anything super valuable, but okay, I just rolled like 5 wilds. Okay, whatever. Oh, took my armor. I'm actually gonna take this. If I get the royal banner, it gives me 1 turn where I get to choose the king's declaration. Nice. Hey, that's worth it on its own. I'm gonna equip right over it later, probably, but yeah, 6 body. All right, we got wild, sword, shield, rot, ready to roll. We're gonna take the fight quest because this is an awful item and it's wits, and I don't need any more wits. Spirit's garbage, so I'll just pick this quest. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do it. What the hell? This game expect me to run all the way over there? No, I'm good. Yeah, we're gonna prepare to siege next turn, or 2 turns. Because we have Celestite, we can either go 1, 2, 3, hit this dungeon and hope for something, or we can just go 1, 2, 3, back to where we were, heal once, and then prepare. Meanwhile, Honey Badger is going to continue doing his thing. I think a lot of people play Horus incorrectly. Taking fight is awful. Like I said at the very beginning of this game, Horus has 3 wits. Same with Thane. He's a stupid animal. And starting with 3 cards is just so crippling. Like, to do exactly the opposite, where instead of taking Scratch, you take Think to start your wits at 4, and then take a fight quest instead, is monumentously better than taking Scratch, starting with Fight, and then taking Wits as your first quest. Which is what this guy did. Because Horus starts with 5 Fight, 6 Body, 3 Wits, 2 Spirit. So he chose Scratch to set his Fight to 6, so he had 6, 6, 3, 2. His first quest was Wits. So basically he just drew, I don't know how long it took him to do his first quest. Oh wait, I know exactly how long, because it was right here. So he wasted, what, 2, 3 turns to try and get to his first quest. That's 3 turns drawing a maximum of 3 cards, but he wasn't burning everything in his hand every single turn, so he probably only drew like maybe 5 cards from after his starting hand, total, right? So that's why, like, if you look, like I see, that's why his gear is a ranger's cloak, a battle axe, and a leather armor. He just hasn't had the opportunity to draw through the equipment pile because his starting wits was so low. And what did that extra fight point do? Like, the difference between 4 fight and 5 fight is pretty huge, but at the point when you reach 5, the difference between 5 and 6 is it starts dropping off exponentially. Like, you don't need more fight than that because of, like, the explode pool, or in the case of Thane, like, what do you need? 5? Like, if you have 5 swords, you just guarantee 5 damage. So at that point, you're just hoping for shields, but that's kind of what your items are for. Yeah, Horus just wants to draw cards, get gear, quest along, and do his thing. New King Trickery Perils. Let's do that.
Yes, that will do nicely.
Everybody looks at perils and sees, oh no, they're perils, I must avoid them. But perils are some of the most reliable ways to burn the garbage cards out of your hand, and most of them aren't terrible. You can typically find out what a peril is based on who put it there and what tile it's on. Typically settlement perils are going to do like maybe like 1 damage to you, or you might lose prestige or something like that for doing settlement perils. Swamp perils most likely will rot you. Stone circles will either damage you for being rotted, or will teleport you, which could actually be very valuable. Dungeon perils are, I don't know, usually dungeon perils are teleport. So some of these perils are actually beneficial. Like, if you're pursuing a rot victory, I would purposefully walk into this peril and fail it, just to gain rot. Settlements, you can't really be sure. Forest perils are almost always like harmful, like tangle vines. What are the other forest perils? A lot of the forest perils have to deal with subtracting your AP, which is like the worst thing that can happen is a peril that makes you move 1 space less. Because like I said, the most valuable resource in this game is AP, and moving 1 space less is tragic for your turn. What's this guy doing? Oh, he got the stranger. For those of you that hate this little annoying little guy, this guy, you can get rid of him by walking into the palace. Nice little tip. Okay, I need less offense, but it's actually good. I'm gonna save these swords for later. We're just gonna kill the king with them. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn on this mountain, and then because I have the Celestite, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 into the palace at full health, ready to roll. It'll be nighttime. I'll need more swords. I just want defense. Is it time to equip the shield? I don't think so. Stranger getting passed around. I find it odd that a lot of people are kind of scared to enter the palace, because like you enter, you get a bounty on your head, but these King's Guards aren't exactly that intimidating if you're playing a hero like Thane, like Horus, you know, any hero with good combat stats to begin with. It's sometimes very useful just to run into the palace and dump your hand, fail the peril on purpose, and just kind of chill. Sometimes you can get double benefits that way. If you like this dungeon right here, if I step on this dungeon, I'll get something. And then if I walk in here, fail the peril, it'll kick me back onto this dungeon and I'll get to explore it again. It's kind of a way to milk dungeons. How do I have so much magic? Oh, that Rite of the Wild, or whatever I cast, on like turn 1, it triggered when I walked in the stone circle. I didn't even notice that. Okay, do we want to burn any of these? Nope, let's go. May this Bane not wreck me. Oh, we good. He's about to get wrecked. Take 1 damage. Get away. I have my bonus at night, right? Yeah. Well, that's kind of odd because it's nighttime and I'm breaching at nighttime. I might just sit here for a turn during the day to get the extra dice, because it's actually hard to kill the king this early. He has 5 health, so I have to hit him with 5 swords. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3. I'm gonna burn 1, clearing this peril here. But we'll see. Sword, shield, Rot Wild. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw any cards on this night. Actually, I'm gonna equip this heavy flail. Yeah. Horus can be the prestige leader. Because I'm attacking him this early, I'm gonna need the boost. Yeah. The boost. Good old Armello. Alright, Mercurio, do your thing. End your turn, so I can heal. Went down to 2. I could just get greedy and kill Mercurio. I think I'm gonna draw equipment. Hey, that's something. Alright, let's heal. Go up here. And then in we go. Alright, let's get it. Okay, so Rot, Wild hits, nothing. Sword, Shield, easy. This is +1/5 -1 wits till end of next turn. I'm gonna burn this in the morning. I have one sword. Minus 1 wits. I'll be at 5. Be at 5, I'll be at full health. The guard is attacking me, so the heavy flail won't trigger. Helm of Heroes won't trigger. I'm actually gonna burn it now. Yeah. My income is 4 gold, so I'll have 5. That's enough to put on a heavy plate if I draw it. If I get a heavy plate, this game is won. Like, instantly won if I get a heavy plate off the top of the deck. If I get a heavy plate with some amount of swords, specifically because it's daytime, I mean, I'm gonna forego my affinity dice bonus, but attacking the king during the day means that he doesn't just die when the turn goes to nighttime, meaning I get another chance if I take him to like 1 HP, which I have done before. It is the ultimate feels bad when you hit him during the night, put him to 1, and then daytime rolls around and you just lose. Alright, Honey Badger, rolling in. Rolling in with his 4 wit still. Yeah, everyone's just ignoring me because they don't believe that I can do it. But I'm Thane. I am Thane, and I am a complete monster. You're all about to witness. Alright, come on. Come on, guy. There you go. Let's see what 420 legend is gonna hit us with. Something bad, probably. Probably. Where'd she go? Okay. Just questing, you know. Typical questing thing. The reason why I don't feel that bad about using the ale there and reducing my wits by 1 is because I've already passed this peril. So at this point, I'm just pulling for swords or some decent equipment. And heavy flail is very powerful. Oh, moonlight. That's something. Oh. Alright, well, that move right there means that when this guard attacks me, I'm just gonna burn it. I don't want shields. That moonbite kind of scares me. I might draw... No, I'm just gonna draw items. I can heal. I can draw healing items from this item deck along with equipment, so hopefully I get something. Specifically looking for something defensive to get rid of this Iron Pike. Iron Pike is like, yeah, I talk about how good it is, but Thane has Pierce.
An excellent choice.
I don't really need this. Basically, all this Iron Pike is going to do is do 1 guaranteed damage if I roll a defense, or 1 guaranteed damage if I roll a sword. So we're about to find out. Let's see. Alright, come on. Guard hits me. 6. I start with 1 shield, and I'm just gonna burn this maul because it's not a sword. Ah, took a dice from me. Looking good. Alright, so we're gonna take 1 defense. Defense. Got it. Alright, we hit him for 3. Alright, I'm kind of getting scared now. I have 3 health. 3 health is the danger zone. Guard's just gonna move. 1, 2. He's gonna risk attacking the Bane first. Okay. Moves the Bane. That's gonna hit. No. This guy coming? 1, 2. Yes. You kind of open yourself up to this, so this is kind of why I wanted to have some more defensive gear before doing this. But no better time than now. I'm gonna draw 5 items and Hopefully some of them are defense. We bounce. Oh, we don't. You didn't even do enough to get reflected. Alright, Mercurio, where you at? This guy only has 2 spirits, so he's probably not going to do anything. So, let's draw some cards. If I draw poorly, I might just sit here and not attack him. I'll wait for nighttime. Yeah, he'll get one more explode pool, but it gives me another chance to draw more cards. So we'll see. We got a heavy flail, which is very nice. Getting an extra explode pool is legit. Alright. That's useless. That's useless. That's a sword. That's another sword. That's a shield. Weak retreats. Who's a prestige leader? Curio. Okay, well this was trash. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave. 1, 2, 3. Then come back. Yeah, I don't feel very comfortable going in here right now. So let's kill this Bane. Like I said, like you don't have to clear the palette. Yes, Nola, more nerd animal games. Turns out I'm very good at this game. What was I saying? Like I said, you don't need to clear, you don't need to attack the king when you clear the peril. You can just clear the peril and just call it good. I don't care about shields, I don't want any of this. Snake venom is garbage, get out of here. Keep this throwing axe for later. We are purely trying to hold swords at this point. I'm just going to draw from the item deck until I get something defensive. Until then, I'm going to run out. I'm just going to bounce back and forth between this stone circle until we're good. Throwing axe does not work on that guy. Alright. Honey badger. And river. Is river scary? I have no idea. Pretty scary. I'm a little bit scared. I need defensive things. Come on, game. I have the money. Now just let me get some good gear. Yeah, we're gonna wait for one more turn. We're gonna wait when the king has 4 health remaining to kill him. That is if River and Mercurio let me. River invested a point in the spirit, so probably gonna try and nuke some stuff. Alright, come here. I'm on a mountain. What you gonna do? What you doing? Don't do it. Do it. What you doing? I swear, if you hit me, oh, snake venom. If you hit me and I live, this axe comes right for you. Straight to the nose. Oh, ew. I'm gonna burn this now. Oh, wow, I just burned 3 wilds. What? 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 Game? Alright, well, I guess I'm dead. That's crazy. But it's fine. Basically, turns out to be a full heal. And I'll get to take this... No, wait. Yeah. Basically just a full heal. It doesn't actually delay my my goal at all, because I was planning on healing again and waiting, so it delays me 1 turn. Which honestly, it just might be good for me. I'm not wanted anymore. 2, 3. Yep. Just gonna draw some cards. River. Probably not gonna kill the king. I don't think. We'll see. The only downside is that the peril is now gone, so River can just walk in and attack, but I would be very surprised if River walks in and tries to hit this guy when he has 4 health left. Very, very surprised this guy, if this wolf is clever enough. Okay, I need a defensive equipment game. Please, game. Oh my gosh. Something with shields on it. Okay, that's something. But it still requires me to roll dice. Gosh, this is trash. Okay, I'll go here. And let's equip this Kingsguard armor. I don't want this. Poison dagger. Need to get rid of that. Get rid of all. That's 3 swords, so. Alright, looking good. 3 swords. He'll go to 4. Next turn, I'll breach again. Nighttime, he'll be at 4. That'll be it. Unless River tries to stop me again, which she might, but I might just burn these swords on her. I also have some healing now, finally, so the only thing is, when am I gonna get this out of my hand? She attacks me, for sure. Kingsguard armor is good, but it's not that amazing. Why would you do that? Wait. She has evade. It's so bad. So for those of you that don't know, playing Wild's Warning to whoever's in the palace is a very high level thing, because it forces them out. Because they have to evade, like, evade becomes like a bad thing, a very bad thing when you're in here, because you don't want to move. But River just gave herself evade. But she doesn't, like I said, like I thought earlier, this wolf doesn't want to breach the castle. She just wanted to kill me and run away. So good for her. She can do that. I'm gonna go into the castle. Just for good measure, though, I might just attack a guard, though, to dump this poison dagger. Like, not even kidding. I think I'm gonna draw some spells too, because this 3 spirits just been sitting there.
There's an excellent choice.
Lightning strikes. I don't care about lightning strikes. I like how nobody's taken my settlements like all game. Thane just raking in the money. Yep. I still need items. Still need items. Let me burn this. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stupid Kingsguard. Might just take the 1 damage. 6. I might just take the 1 damage. Huh? Get him. Okay, I don't care. Yeah. I thought about throwing this on this stupid rat, but I think I'm gonna take this route. I don't want to fight this guy and risk taking more damage. He has the mountain bonus too. I might just take one, go here, get something, throw the axe on this Kingsguard, walk back in the palace. Nighttime's gonna fall. These guys don't attack at night, and then I'll well, the poison dagger will still be in my hand. Don't like having a poison dagger. This is a double kill? Yep. Okay. How am I gonna get this out of my hand? I don't fight. Guess I need to fight. Okay, I might not use a throwing axe. I might just go in and fight this guy. 2 health. Yeah. Probably that. Defense! It's a shield, which I guess is some form of defense. Alright, take one. Now, come in here. Magic. It's gonna be equalized at the start of the nighttime. Alright, I'm gonna attack this guy. If I take any damage, I have the wild weed to heal. I just want to burn this sword out of my hand. This poison sword. I got the heavy flail because I'm attacking. I lose a dice. Pretty bad. I'm gonna burn this for sure. And then, do I guarantee a pierce? Yes. Okay, he deals 2 to me, which is why I saved the weed. Now the doggy's gonna smoke the weed real quick. Smoke. Okay, I'm busy, yes. Smoke. Smoke some weed. Throw some axe. No, wait, I don't do the throwing axe, because the guards don't attack at night. And we're gonna draw 4. Draw 4 cards tonight. And I need 2 swords. 2 swords. What are the odds? I still need defensive equipment. Come on. Come on, item deck. Give me something with shields in it. Kingsguard armor is okay, because when I roll a miss, the king doesn't get it, as long as it hasn't been 2. If I roll more than 2 misses, then the king will get those extras. So this effectively takes dice away from the king, from my misses, but I'm playing Thane, and I'm not trying to miss at all, so I'd rather have a different weapon than this. Heavy plate armor would be the best item right now. Alright, River, what you doing? Nope. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Please. Alright. River's the last one in the turn order. Come on. Come on. No touch. No touch Thane. I need to show everyone watching why Thane is the best character in the game. Mr. 420 Legend. Oh, she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. Oh. Poisoned. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything because I'm not moving. Just desperate. Alright, let's go. Let's get some items. Let's get something. I don't want that. I want piercing swords. Alright, Mercurio ain't gonna do nothing. This guy has 2 spirit. He's drawing trickery cards. And I don't think any trickery... I can't say any. Some trickery cards work in the palace. What's he doing? Getting some magic. +1. Might, Alright, here we go. Maybe. Nope. Okay, that's something. Yes! Yes! Get... Oh, wait. Is a guaranteed shield better than Kingsguard armor? How many cards am I burning? I'm burning 3 swords. A moon, 3, 4. I'm burning 4 dice. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Kingsguard is garbage. Playing this. Get this out of here. We're burning 4 cards. I'm only rolling 1, 2 dice. So... Game is over! Unless I'm an idiot and miscalculate, but it should be good.
Your journey
Pierce,
ends
pierce,
here,
pierce.
hero.
Attack! 2 dice. Oh. Took one of my... Okay, he only has 2 defense. Wow, we did it! And that is how you pierce your way to victory with Thane. Very straightforward. Just get a lot of swords. Hit everybody with a well blade. Ha, good job. And that's why Thane's really good. Who needs accolades, right? Just infamous. Doesn't matter if you win. I guess I'll promote the river since she killed me once. Contender, underdog, lone wolf.